Now. Okay, so that should be good. Apparently, it was clicked off of my microphone. And we all kind of share restream. So Doug was live a little bit before me, so maybe he changed it or something. So let's see here. That should be good. Let me check on YouTube. Yeah. Okay, yep, I hear myself. All right. Sorry about that, gang. Sometimes, hey, that's what happens when you share platforms, right? With other people who come on and go live. And sometimes I'll leave something on something and somebody will leave something on something. So the point of the matter is my fault, your fault, nobody's fault. It's fixed. Let's focus on the solution, right? So thank you all for letting me know it was muted. Thank you, Jen, for knocking on the door and saying it's still muted. Thank you guys for letting me know. I appreciate you. But yeah, so basically, welcome to American Dream Trading's the Aftermarket Live Chat and Watch Party. I'm Dawn, your host, aka J&J Video Reacts. And it's the stream that's been created for you traders to have a place to come and just kind of decompress after the market because the market can be stressful. And we go on and continue to discuss coaches' strategies and continue to learn and grow from each other. Now, Coach is Chad W. Christian. He's a 34-year stock market vet, and he has literally traded in every market condition imaginable and trains us to do the same thing. Now, before we get any deep into it, let me put out the disclaimer that Chad nor any of us, none of us are licensed to give out tax or financial investment advice. Everything you hear here is for training and educational purposes only. All right. Please do me a favor, though, before we get into anything and share that, hit that like button, share the stream out, and go ahead and subscribe if you have not already done so. We're trying to get Coach to 20K, and right now we're sitting at 17,745. We moved up a nice little pop from last week. Only 22.55 to go to get him to 20K, gang. That's a small thing to a giant. We can get that done. So today, we had a member who normally does come and hang out with us in here, ask a question in the Zoom, and I thought, that was a really good question, and one of our training moderators, Palm, who visits us from time to time, comes in and drops nuggets, and this afternoon he dropped a nugget. Although Pebbles, I don't know how you've never heard him say that before because he says it like every day to start your charting process with the 5 and 30 day chart. So I thought, that might not be a bad idea to kind of dig into that for a little bit on the aftermarket and kind of give some insight onto that. So that's what we're doing. I want to say hi to people who are down there in the chat. What's up, Chart and Soul? Miranda, what's happening? F2 is down there. What's up, my brother? What's up, Jambone? What is happening? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Drewski, I heard you in there, Drewski. I heard you on the Futures Live. What's up? Jerry's in the house. Jerry's always in the house. You diamond. You diamond, you. What's up? I gotta go through the 50. You're muted. You're muted. Dawn. Yes. Pebbles. What's going on, brother? That's so funny. Oh man. Well, yeah, I didn't pick up because I caught that I saw that it was muted here. So I went on ahead and unmuted it. And then I'm like, everybody's like, yeah, it's stupid. So blame it on Doug. Because I didn't leave it like that. And it wasn't on my mic. So I had to put it back on my mic. But thank you, Miranda, for trying to reach me and letting me know. As soon as I felt the phone buzzing, I'm like, oh, I must be muted. And I looked down there. So it worked what you did because it alerted me to go look at the mute button, which I did. And then I hear Jem banging on the wall and I'm ignoring her because I'm like, okay, I unmuted myself. What's the problem? And then I'm like, yeah, what's up? And she's like, they're saying you're still muted. And I'm like, ah. So then I look and then it's on a completely different mic. So, gang, listen, thank you for your patience as we go through the sharing of the streams and the platforms and things like that, and trying to go behind each other. And we just gotta, I guess, have some etiquette about changing things back the way they were. I don't know. But either way, we're here. Let's work on a vegan knowledge. Thank you so much for being so persistent. um, just got out of a meeting and saw this. Way to go. Okay, I'm on. Yeah, that was me writing that. All right, great. We hear a synchronized and some mood music. Yeah, I've got music playing in the background. Chart and Soul, what's going on? Restart the app, Pebbles. It will be good. Love you more. Thank you. Always there to help. Okay, so let's get into it. So tonight we're talking about why use the 30-day. And let me go ahead and put the link down there in case anybody wants to join the stream. Listen, don't forget, if any of you want to join American Dream Trading, you can do so by going to our website and just going on ahead and getting signed up for any one of our memberships. Uh, they are absolutely amazing. We've got, you know, the premium, which you can still get, I believe, for $500. You can also get the VIP and get the VIP gold with that for the first year, absolutely free. And those are $2,500 a piece. So you're saving 2,500 bucks just by doing that. But then you can take it even further by using code DAWN and get 10% off. Use my name as the code, and you can get 10% off of any memberships that you do tonight. And go to American Dream Trading to go ahead and get signed up for that. So, the topic of tonight is start with the context of it. The 5-day and the 30-day charts show the real trend, right? Before the noise begins. That's one of the reasons why Palm is always stressing to us to try to go ahead and look at the 30-day. And it's also another reason why Richard also goes to the 1 year. There's a lot less noise on the 1 year, the 5-day, the 30-day, the extended time frame, right? The larger time frame gives you a lot more of a valid starting point to do your charting. The support and resistance lines don't lie on the further out time frames like they might in the smaller time frames. If you try to chart on a 5 minute or 1 minute, that's something that's good for today. That may not have boded well a couple of days ago and may not bode well tomorrow because it's such a temporary thing. When you go out to something that has been sitting there for a week, a month, or a year, and it's been happening in that range, or this has been the support and resistance, and it was has been that way for a month, listen, that's a lot more credible, right? That's a lot more credible. So I said I was gonna put the link down there and I didn't do it. Hold on. Oh, not that we get any people beating down the door to get up there anyway, but Pebbles might want to come up. Let's see. All right, let's see there. Get the link. All right, so there's the link for anybody that wants to come up on the panel and discuss their charting and what time frames they like to use. And tonight, once again, we're discussing the 5 and 30 day and the fact that it sets more of a trend that is more reliable than a much shorter time frame, right? Okay, so know where you are. Know where you are in the process, gang. Right? Are you early? Are you extended? Or are you in a pullback? Right? And the reason why you want to do that on a higher time frame is the higher time frame lets you know with a lot more validity. You may be sitting in a trend that is an uptrend for the day, but if you go and pan out to a 5 day or a 30 day, you're going to find that, wow, wait a minute, I'm actually in the middle of a downtrend. So while this uptrend looks good for today and good for the moment, I might want to start looking for some things to start showing me that this thing might be ready to turn around and go the other way. And one of the ways you can do that is by charting on those higher time frames, because if it is going to go down, chances are you're going to find out by doing that. Also, don't forget, coach teaches us previous day high, previous day low, pre market high, and pre market low are the four most, I would say, the four most powerful charting notations that you can make on your chart. Those are the four most powerful areas of support and resistance that you can actually put on your chart, right? So, previous day high, previous day close, pre market high, pre market close. You want to look at those, right? Because those are telling you for the day probably what's going to be more prevalent, right? But if you go out to the 5 day and the 30 day, you're going to see where the trend actually is. So, you're not fooled, right? Ultimately today, like IWM, right? Everybody knows I always trade IWM. There were periods where IWM took some nice dips, but I knew overall that IWM is, was, and has been, because of me charting on the larger time frames, it's in an uptrend. So those like soars to the downside, I knew were pullbacks. I knew they weren't gonna stay down because overall, not only were we in a strong uptrend for the day, but it's been that way for the weeks and months, past couple of months as well. IWM is to the upside, period. It is making new highs. It literally blew through the 50s, right? It stayed in the 240s for a while, but then it went kind of blew through the 250s and is now in the 260s. They are meaning to move the chains on IWM, right? I don't know if they're trying to get it to 3 or what, but it is steadily moving in an uptrend. So any pullbacks you see on a daily shouldn't hold a whole lot of weight. That should simply be a scalp for you, right? Don't get your hopes, don't get a bias, right? Because at some point you're going to want to make sure you're checking that 5 day and that 30 day to see where that double top is going to come into, right? Because at some point it is, and it is not at the high double top, just for IWM hammers out there. So it's still got room to go to meet that, right? So you never know. We could have another update tomorrow, but who knows? It was up so much today, but don't create a bias. I think we got somebody backstage. Hold on one second. Get the hell out of here. Hey,
Hello? You
hey,
can't see me, can you? I'm trying to fix
no.
my freaking camera. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what the hell to do.
Hey, girl,
Uh, hey,
hey.
girl, hey.
What's going on?
Oh, so much. So much. I'm sitting here at a storage unit right now with a car full of shit, two dogs and a cat, and all in my car right now. Yeah, that's my life right now. So,
Wow.
oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
How's your
And I
mom?
can't figure out the camera, huh?
How's your mom?
She's all right. She's in a facility right now, getting better from she caught the flu from my son who caught it from my granddaughter. Everybody got influenza A except me. I ran away from everybody. Yeah, so she's getting better from that, and then she's moving on to a long-term care facility or assisted living.
Is she? Okay.
Yeah, she
Well,
is.
that's, I guess that's good for her, right? And good
I
for
don't
you.
know.
'Cause now you can get
Yeah, it
separation and uh-oh. We lost her. Let's see here. Who else is coming in here? Is that Pebbles? I think it is. Hey, Pebbles.
Hello, Dawn. I'm
How are
back.
you?
Oh, just fine.
Okay, I'm back. There's my camera.
All right, there she is.
Here I am. Look at this. Freaking
Love it.
crazy.
What's going
Sit down. These dogs are driving me out of my fucking mind. Sorry, but.
on?
Jink.
Oh, wow.
Hello.
Hey,
Hey. So yes,
how
it's
are
good
you?
for her, I guess. You know, she doesn't really want to go, but it's time.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I couldn't. Yeah, everything changed. All the stuff happened, and so yeah,
Well, I guess talk to me offline about it because I don't
yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
haven't talked to you in a little bit, but
I did just get an apartment. I don't know when I can move in yet. I got to get a bunch of shit done. So, but I
okay,
finally got one. Yeah, yeah,
that's cool.
yeah.
That's
I'm excited about
wonderful.
that. I'll be living alone
I know for the first time in a long time, huh?
since I was 25. Oh my god, I shouldn't even be that old.
Are you kidding me? Wow,
Yeah,
that's been a minute. That's
yeah.
been a
I hadn't even been alone in the house for longer than 10 minutes since I like
minute.
over 10 years. Seriously, Max.
Wow.
He just
Well, you
dropped my
still look
cat.
good.
Oh, thanks. I haven't showered or anything. I feel like hell. I've been running around, running constantly. Yeah,
Well,
so I
I'll
haven't
tell
been
you what.
around very much. I try. I get in there. I do a couple trades today. I did a couple trades, made a little bit of money, then I'm done.
I thought you were in futures over there, right?
Yeah,
Trading, trading that. Okay.
yeah. I didn't trade futures today though. Today I traded MSTR
Okay.
and what else did I trade? Silver.
Okay.
The stock
Wow.
though. The stock, not the futures.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't have the money in futures for
Yeah,
it to
because I was
clear.
about to say that's kind of high, right?
Yeah,
Gold,
that's
all of the
expensive.
metals and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. I can't afford that one yet. Not yet. Soon.
You'll get there.
Oh yeah, yeah. My mind is clear again.
That's good.
Yeah, yeah,
That's what you
yeah.
need.
I need a little space, unfortunately. But yeah, it clears my mind, and now I can trade again. So
Well, that's good.
yes,
That's
it is
good.
good.
I'm
Yes,
happy for you.
I'm happy about that. Yeah, I'm happy about that. Thank you. Yeah, how are you been doing? You've been doing pretty good, huh?
Yeah, I've been just kind of, staying, just kind of chilling in the background and taking my time and really trying to hone this. I feel like this is my year. So I'm really trying to stay focused on,
It is your year. It's mine
you know,
too.
yeah,
Hmm.
it's our year.
There's so many things I hear you talk about that you did or do, and I'm like, is she me? Like, I'm telling you, we trade the same. We do the same stuff, the same bad mistakes, the same poor judgment on the certain things that we do.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I
Out of,
said the
it's
same thing.
greed.
I said the
It's
same thing. You
greed.
remind me a lot of my, but
Yeah,
that's what I worked on. I don't like sitting in trades now.
right.
Sometimes I will maybe sell a little bit too quickly, like I panic sell, and that's not good because that means I'm in a little bit too heavy if I'm doing that. Even though it's not a really big position, it's
I'll do
to
that with
me.
one share, one one contract.
Yeah, because only because I'm trying to train myself not to sit in it
Right.
too long, you know what I
Well,
mean?
sometimes just being in one trade is too big for me, like
Yeah,
I should, you know what I mean?
yeah.
So, yeah, you're like, oh, I can't lose that. Yeah, that's all I have
So yeah,
left.
The
Yeah,
problem with one trade is you can't shed.
exactly. I know. And I'm
I
like, God, I want
know.
to get rid of some so bad, but I can't. Yeah, I
That's
hate
a
that.
good point, Pebbles, and that's one of the reasons
Yeah,
my coach always tells us, don't be in it if you can't afford to buy multiples so that you can shed, right?
right, right. But I still get in because I'm greedy. Give me something.
Right?
I'll
Even
take
if I get
anything.
$10 off of it.
I find myself at the end of the day, like if I have no buying power left, maybe $4 or whatever, I'm finding something that I can. That last,
For
screw
trade,
it. I can't use it. Why don't I trade it right now? I
right?
can make 5 cents. Whatever.
You could
It's
get a
so.
trade in IWM for $4 at the end of the day.
I know. I
And
know. I've done
listen,
it.
the funny thing, I've seen $4 or $5 contracts won out of the money at like
Oh,
230
yeah.
stock that I've
Mhm.
watched go to 20 and 30 cents.
Yeah. SPX at the end of the day, I'll jump in some SPX, $19 or whatever. I'm like, for SPX, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's a scary one though, because it goes. If it goes your way, it's great, but then it turns around and it always does because it goes up and down. At the end of the day, that last 10 minutes, yeah, I'm a junkie. Can't help it. At least I admit it. I know I have a problem. That's the first step.
Yeah,
That's
right.
all, right?
And then you just need 11 more.
Or more. Yeah.
Right. Right.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
so
But
Pebbles, I made this stream for you, man. I heard you talking to Palm earlier about why the 5-day and the 30-day. So I
Yeah,
figured,
that was a
yeah.
disaster this morning.
So talk to me. What happened?
Well, I was happy because I made 6%, but I explained to the boys that I didn't do it the right way. With American Dream Trading, I bought a share of stock on Friday, actually 3 shares of Intel, and I bought it early in the day, and I didn't follow my rules, or the coach's rules for that matter, and
Follow any rules.
it started falling.
you just
Okay.
went rogue.
So I figured a $5 loss would be okay.
Right.
I hardly ever do that. It's usually it's a lot. It's usually maybe 20 cents, but I didn't want to lose it.
Yeah, I don't blame
I
you.
figured it's probably going to go up. You know, so anyway, so
Well,
I
I mean,
set
so
stop
let me ask you a
very
question.
low.
How can you tell if it's gonna go up? Like you don't really know. We can't predict, right? But that's
Well,
where charting comes in.
Eventually. That's what he's saying. Eventually.
eventually would go
Yeah,
up.
Someday it'll go up there. Yeah. Well, I mean, you're right,
well,
though.
I'd lose $15.
charting can help with that though. If you see where there's a bounce point where it's hit, you got to wait for it to hit a zone where it's going to bounce to the upside, right? And sometimes that means waiting for it to get into that zone. That's huge. We're taught to sell off of support and buy for sell off of resistance and buy off support, right? Well, sometimes you got to wait for those supply or those resistance and support zones to happen, right?
Right.
The
And right,
waiting is the hardest part.
that's it. And if it's sitting there, if you go out to our point, to the 5-day or the 30-day and see where Intel is sitting right now in relation to where it has topped out at and where it has bottomed out at, then you might find that it's sitting at the mean. It's sitting right there in the middle. And you might want to go ahead and get out of it, not financial or tax or investment advice, and wait for it to either hit that resistance level so that you know to play it to the downside, or wait for it to bounce off of that support level and show some momentum to the upside. That's when you're going to get your momentum to the upside. Go look for a support level on your chart. Matter of fact, let's do it right now. Intel. Let's pull it up. Hold on. Microphone's in the way. Microphone, checker.
Check it out. Check it out, man.
Check it out.
I'm freezing.
I have so many questions to ask you. I'm like, okay. Because I have not talked to you in a while.
Oh, me? I know. Ugh.
All right,
I have
Pebbles.
so many things to tell you.
INTC, right, Pebbles?
Yep.
INTC. Okay, now I'm going to share it. Hold on. I'm glad you're here, Christina.
I'm glad to be here. I was like, I'm just going to call. I'm just going to get on there. I'm supposed to be doing so many things right now, but I'm taking a break.
Yeah,
That's it. I am. I'm taking a break.
All right, here we go. Here's the chart.
We all need one.
Yeah, we do. Okay, there we go. There's our chart. Let's get us off of there. We don't need to be on there.
Right?
Okay. So let's go out to, let's start with the 30-day.
Guys, I'm feeling so good.
Can you not go somewhere and get inside or what?
I'm in my car. I'm at the storage unit. I got to unload my car
Oh,
again. I have two huge storage units, 10 by 30 and a 10 by 15, and they're both completely full.
okay. So we're gonna start with the 30-day, right?
Okay.
Okay. Now you see here. See what we're doing right here.
Yeah.
We're looking at the 30-day, and right now, look where it. I'll be damned.
It's at the mean.
Right at the freaking mean. You
Mhm.
got your resistance level up here. You got your support level down here, and it is right dead smack in the middle. I knew
Yeah.
without looking at the chart that's probably what was going on with it, right? I don't know how. Blame it on, learning from coach for 3 years now. Let's go ahead and draw some lines in here real quick. Now, a lot of times I'll use the rectangle to create a zone, but for the purpose of what we're talking about here, we're just going to go ahead and use a line, and then we're going to put the mean in there, and we'll make that a different color.
You've got 1 hour on.
I know that's 1 month, 1 hour.
Oh,
Yep.
1 hour. Okay.
Yep. It's 1 month, but it filters out through 1 hour. So this is where Intel is. It's under the mean for the month, right? Which it's in this lower channel, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
It would have to go over that yellow line for me to get in a call.
exactly.
Mm-hmm. And because that's right at a double top, and then down there is at a double bottom.
It's at a triple. Look at this triple right
Oh
here.
yeah, yep, yep.
And actually, wait a minute. Look at that.
Oh yeah, that's
That.
a gold line right there.
Uh, so Pebbles, it's taking a while, but remember, there's two schools of thought here. It's hit it several times, which means the more times it hits it, it's going to weaken it.
Yep.
So, and it is, basically coming off of this bottom. It did bounce here, but it did not complete the pattern here. So it could very well go back to the downside and complete that pattern before it goes and breaks and holds this level. You don't know though. So you just want to kind of chill right now because it's sitting here. Are you still in it?
Still in it? Me? No, I got out.
Okay, good. Because what you want to do is wait for it to tap one of these two areas and play off of them. You feel me?
Are those dollars?
Are these
No.
dollars?
No, 48, 49 to 55.
Yeah, these are your resistance and your support areas.
Okay.
You see how that works?
Yeah.
Your best bet for a trade is to wait. Coach teaches us this: double tops, double bottoms. See where this is in the process, right? It's at the mean. It's at the middle. You're diddling in the middle right now.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was just gonna say, diddling.
You're diddling in the middle. You don't want any of this crap. This is just chop, chop, chop here. You want it to make a definitive move either to the upside, and for it to do that, it needs to break and hold this area, right?
And if you had an option right there, that's what gets chewed up because of time decay.
Oh, hell
And
yeah.
it just goes so slow and it just eats it up. It's so bad. Yeah.
So, but look what it's also done. It bounced off of the support area and went to the mean and is tapping the mean. So it's not making it past the mean, and it didn't make it past the mean here. It did here, but then it came right back down, right? So it's getting hung up at this area, right? And it didn't complete the pattern down here. So I would just wait. If you're keeping your eye on it, just go out to your 30-day. Now let's take a look at the 5-day.
That's why I like the 5-day.
Okay, so let's pull it out and see where our lines are. Okay, so on the 5-day, which we should have already seen, we already know it's in the lower half of the channel, right? So this is how it's been for this week or for the past week. And as you can see, it's bouncing off of here and headed back to the downside. Let's zero in
Yep.
into the indicators. Okay, now look. The 200's down here, it's under VWAP. When the 200 is under VWAP, and we heard Trent talk about this the other night, when the 200 is under VWAP, that usually means the stock is going to head back to the downside, usually. Right?
Well, and when it's under the mean, when it's going below the mean, that's a down trade. And then when it gets
Yeah.
above the mean, it's an up trade for that section, just for that section, up to the support or resistance. You know what I
Right.
mean? And then once it gets, if it breaks and holds over one of those,
Oh, well,
then
wait a
it
minute.
then it
Actually, you're
goes.
right. So VWAP is actually over the 200. So it should be to the upside, technically, right? It should be trying to continue to bust through here because VWAP is over the 200. If it was under the 200, that would be an issue because most likely it might be coming down to where VWAP is, which would be under the 2. But it's already over the 2. See, because it's been in an uptrend. But this
But it's
most
still not
likely
breaking through.
it's not breaking through. It's got a problem with this area. That's why it's gold for 2 reasons, because it has a problem with that area and it's the mean, right? So right now it's just consolidating, Pebbles. You want to wait for this thing to get, if you want to buy it to the upside, because I don't think you short, do you? You don't have a margin account, right?
No.
Okay. So you're only upside. So you want to wait for this thing to get back down to, what is that number?
But now, still, if it goes over the mean, right, and it plays that section, that channel between the mean and resistance, that could do a lot of channeling too before it breaks through resistance.
Right.
Right?
And
Yeah.
here's, yeah, it could. And he's only playing it to the upside. So his only interest here is to wait for it to get to this support area here.
Right.
That's where it's going to be his friend.
Yep.
Then it's going to start working its way to the upside. He can make some money off of it. So I would just keep it up, keep my eye on it, and set an alert. And what is this? It's 42.32, right? So roughly 42.30. What? Let's see here. Where's that low? That low is 43.66 is where this low is. Right?
Right.
So what I would do, and I guess from me putting it on the higher time frame, it wasn't as onto this one, but I would set an alert for when it gets into this zone right here.
Yep.
Okay.
You could do, let's see, there we go.
Yep, right there. Set an alert for that price, whatever that is. I can't see, so.
Right, set an alert for when it gets into this zone.
See that little baby double bottom right there? Beginning of your square, the little baby, the baby double bottom at the bottom over there. So I'm pointing like you can see me.
So the top of this line right here is $44.
Yep.
So when it starts tapping down into this area, you want an alarm to go off on your phone, and to set it, all you have to do is right click on your chart right in that area, and it's going to ask you, do you want to create an alert? Right here. See that? And it says, do you want it, do you want it at that number, or do you want it above or below it? And you want to set it for below that number. Because when it goes down into here, that's when it's time for you to look at a buying opportunity. You see how that works?
Oh shit. Sorry.
Still with me, Pebbles? Pebbles.
Yeah, well, first of all, I'm not in Weeble.
At all?
Trying to put it on Thinkorswim. Well, I have an account, but because I can't figure it out, I only trade on Thinkorswim.
I'm gonna kick your tail. You let me go through all of this, and you're not even on.
Well,
You need an appointment. You need a meeting with David to say, teach you how to use Weeble or whatever. David's really good with showing somebody that, right?
Listen.
Or not. Whatever you want to do, Pebbles. I don't care.
Well, my comprehension is so bad that I can't even. There's lots of things I can't do.
I understand, Pebbles. I'm the same way. I get it.
All right. We're not going to get into that
But
because you
I,
are
I know it's
capable of a
just
lot. You're capable of a lot. It's all in how you think about it.
Yeah,
Okay.
you've been doing good lately. I've been
Yeah,
hearing.
you can. You can do it. It's
He's
just
been he's been green lately, huh? Doing a lot of
well, yeah. Hey,
yeah.
listen, Pebbles, you probably never would have thought that you would have been able to tell somebody how to get their YouTube to stop echoing, but you did
I
it,
heard him
right?
do that. Yes.
Right? Remember that? So, but you
Yes.
did it. So you're making strides. So don't do that. You can do this. You just need somebody to sit down with you and show you the ins and outs of Weeble that has the time to do it, right? So it's all good.
yeah.
I wish I was an expert because I would do it with you, but I'm still learning it. But little stuff like this, I don't mind going over with you. So
I had set my stop at 43.50. It went down to 43. What was 66 or 63?
mhm,
So it didn't stop me out, and then I had the surprise that it went up today.
See, so you knew where to put your stop.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, it
Got
was
it at
working
48.
down there.
Whatever.
It's working its way down there. That is a good support line right there. You know what I mean? So, and it got into the zone, but it did not complete. So I think it wants to complete, but who knows? Who knows? We can't tell. All we can do is just exactly what we're doing. Put in our zones, put in our lines, and just let the stock do what it wants to do. But what we know not to do is ditto in the middle. You should not be playing with it right down in here, right? Let it either break and hold above here or break and hold and head down to this support. And then when it starts to bounce and gets back out of this area and breaks this resistance area in here, you'll know it's back to the upside.
Right.
And that way you can play it to the upside because that's the way you're trying to do it. But that's what you got to do, Pebbles. You got to go out on the higher time frame, like the 5-day and the 30-day, because that'll give you. Now if we go down to, like, say, what do you normally trade on, a 2-minute?
Yeah.
Okay, so if we were to go to the 2-minute.
Just a more solid background of it. It's a bigger picture when you
Right.
go. Yeah. Yeah. It's more reliable.
So as you can see, this was Intel today on the 2-minute, just today, right? And we know we have a good line because look where it went, right where the meme was, and it had a good update. This would have been a good update to get into it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And but it just kind of is consolidating, and now it's working its way down. If it goes below VWAP, and I'm curious to see what this thing does overnight, right? If it's
Imagine getting in the 2-minute on that one. That would have been a good trade right there,
oh
huh?
man, this right here,
Hell
this
yeah.
butter. Look at that.
Yeah. That's a nice, sweet, relaxing trade.
Actually, it's the Hikanashi candles.
Oh.
Let me get them off of there. Hold on for a second. I love those things, man.
Why? Are those the hollow ones? No, they're not hollow. What are they?
Okay, so here's our regular candles, right?
Yeah, but that's still good. But look at that. That's nice.
That much different, right?
No,
I just
that's
don't
a
like
nice
seeing
trade.
red, blue, red, blue. I like seeing all one color. Palm called it candlesticks for dummies the other night. I was on the floor.
Thanks, Mom.
I was on the floor. I'm like, did you just call me a dummy on the low?
Just call me that in public out loud.
I don't care. I'm like, I'm gonna be a rich ass dummy then because I love them. You know what it reminds me of? It's no different than going out on the 5-minute time frame and slowing the candlesticks down, right?
Right.
That's what the Haikanashis do. They just, if it's going up, then they give you the up color, right? They don't give you all the in between crap,
Oh.
for you to get nervous about. But to Palm's point, it does leave out key things. Like if you're looking for engulfing candles and things like that, like what Maria and Richard do, it's not giving you all of that pertinent information. So you have to be careful when you do use them and reference back to a regular chart to make sure you're not sitting in something that could be switching up on you and you don't know on the Hikanashi until the color switches.
I
right?
forget to switch my chart all the time. Today I'm sitting there and I'm like, gosh, why is my money's moving, but the thing's not moving at all. What is going on? Like I'm watching it. I went back, looked at it again, and I realized I'm on like the 1 day or the 30-minute or hour or
Oh,
something. I'm
right,
like,
right,
what the
right.
hell? I'm sitting here trading off of that.
You probably were charting on it and forgot to switch it back,
Yeah, yeah. I'm like, what the hell? Why isn't this thing moving?
right? It's
Yeah.
like
Oops.
I've done, but yeah, this is it's all jumbled up with the indicators right here. So Pebbles, I would keep my eye on it. Let
Okay.
it let it drop, let it drop and hit that support level before you get into it. But when it does,
Man,
you
that's
might
gonna
have
be
a nice
cool.
little payday there.
Yeah. Well, see, I was listening to the background noise,
Mm-hmm.
and because normally I don't, I walk when the stock market opens. I leave and go upstairs and have something to eat. Come back down about 9:15, and then start trading. But because I was listening, somebody was playing the Intel, and I jumped in without ever looking at anything. You know,
Oh.
Nice.
just
Eric Smoto's in the house. What's up, Eric? Yeah.
Today with MSTR, I heard just when the market was opening, I heard an alert or something. I don't know where it came from. I don't remember, but about BTC and I don't know. And I just looked at MSTR and I got in at 9:34 and I wrote it all day. Most of, not all day, but I was there for like an hour, so I wrote it all that time. That was all day for me.
Right, right, right.
It was a good trade, yeah. Like $150 one contract.
I like that, Jambone. He said, when in doubt, look to the left. There you go.
Mm-hmm. That's
Always
right.
look to the left to see where those double tops and double bottoms are,
Yep.
right? Because
Yep.
that'll help you know.
Yep. Look where you came from. Look where it came from.
Right. So, with that being said, moving on to the next slide that we had.
Moving on.
Avoid trading against momentum, right?
Mhm.
And that's what we were looking at. We see that right now it doesn't have a momentum, it's diddling in the middle, right? So you want to let it settle out and either keep moving to the upside or head back down to that support area so that you know that you can get into the upside. But intraday setups work best when aligned with the 5 and the 30-day trend. And you can see where this one isn't in a particular trend because it's on the mean, but it is technically to the upside because it did come close to this area. It did come within this area, right? So it is an uptrend. It may not come down and complete the pattern and bounce off of this bottom part of that channel, right? So it could continue to the upside. Only time will tell. And if it does, then the mean becomes your support, not here, Pebbles, right? And you can play it from the mean to the top of the resistance,
Right.
right? The mean then becomes your support. Once it breaks and holds, and then let it retest the mean, right? And
right.
then once it comes back up from there, there's your up. There's your up trade right there from here to here.
Okay.
All right. So you don't have to wait for it to come all the way down. If it comes all the way down here, that's your trade.
Yeah.
If it breaks and holds here, retests and then heads back up, this from here to here is your trade.
Okay.
Right. So
Yep.
you'll do good. And the 5 and the 30-day is how we know that this is what's happening because these lines were made on the 30-day and the 5-day held true, and even the 2-minute. They're still holding true. So that's a pretty good deal with Intel. Normally, when you go out to a higher time frame and break it down to the lower time frame, it switches everything up, but it didn't do that here. So these lines are still good from the 30-day down through the 5-day, all the way down to the 2-minute. So that's pretty sick. I would go on your chart on Thinkorswim and put those lines in there. Just find that, go out to the 30-day, find that highest point, then find the lowest point, and then put the line in the middle, right where this is, and follow it like that, and
Okay.
that way you can watch it, right? you'll be able to do that on your chart. A chart's a chart, whether it's Thinkorswim or Weeble. You can still throw lines on your chart, right?
Well, actually, Weeble is better because you can scroll with the mouse, and you can shove them all together, or you can spread them apart. But with Thinkorswim, uh, you can't do that.
Ah, do you know how to do that with Weeble?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I thought you
Well,
didn't know Weeble. Make up your damn mind.
well,
You tell me you didn't know
Telling
Weeble.
stories, Pebbles. You're telling stories.
You just got caught.
Uh-huh.
You know.
I don't,
Pebbles tries to make us think.
I don't know.
I know. He wants us to feel bad.
Put any money in it. Let's put
It's
that.
okay. But yeah, if you know how to do it on Weeble, I would definitely set that up. Shout out to Gilly. What is going on? We got Eric Smutto in the chat. We got Gilly in the chat. What is happening?
Let's go.
No wonder it's snowing all over the damn place. What's up, Ken McKee? What is going on?
Oh my God.
He said, wait a minute. Let's look at a 5. Yeah, we just looked at the 5-day. We looked at the 30-day and the 5-day on Intel for Pebbles. That's where we got these lines from. The 30-day and the 5-day held true, and all the way down to the 2 minutes. So we got the support, we got the resistance, we got the mean, and Intel is stuck at the mean, man. All right. So any other charts you want to look at, Pebbles?
No, not that I know of,
All right.
because I only looked at that one today.
So we know not to trade against the momentum, and we want to get our momentum from the 30-day and the 5-day. That gives us the basis of which direction we're in. Know where you are. Like we just found out that we were diddling in the middle on Intel, right?
Right.
If we didn't go all the way out, we wouldn't have known that. We would have just seen what happened today and would have thought, oh, okay, it's an uptrend. Yay, let me go ahead and get into the upside. No, it's diddling.
No. No.
It's diddling in the middle, which means it could bounce off of here and go right on back down. So you want to wait for this to get out of this area. That is knowing where we are. And you want to go out to a higher time frame to do that because it's more reliable. Right? Are you early? Are you extended? Are you in a pullback? The height of the time frame will tell you. And I know I already did that one. So hold on one second. Okay, so confidence comes from alignment. When the big picture agrees, small red candles don't scare you out. Right? And that was what I was talking about with IWM today. Right? Look at IWM overall, right? Hold on, let me pull it up. Okay, so yeah, I use zones more so than lines, right? When it gets to a certain zone. But if we go out, if we go out to the 1 month, we've got our support, right? And we had our resistance here, kind of broke out here, but now it's here. This was a trade that I did today earlier, actually. I did that from my journal. Hold on, let me get rid of that. I got in at 10:05 and got out at 10:10 and made $120. But then
Nice.
I gave a little bit of it back. So, hold on. The hell? Okay. So if we're looking at IWM, this is on the 1 month, right? As you can see, even though IWM had an up day, right? It's technically, even though this is showing that it's down, technically IWM overall is to the upside, right? Technically IWM is to the upside. So you don't want to take for granted that it's just automatically to the downside, because you can see it's working its way back up. Technically, and this is a 1 month chart, right? So 1 month, 1 hour chart. So you can see technically it's in the upside. You don't want to take for granted that it's going to stay to the downside. We go on the 5-day. Right? Same thing. Came down, working its way back up. You know, you just got to make sure you're drawing your lines out. I tell you what, if you were trying to do this on some type of 2-minute EWO, you would be driving yourself crazy. And then today, it was up all day long, right? If we go out on the 1 year, take a look at this on the 1 year. Look at that. Does that tell you what direction IWM is in? That's why you go out, right? You guys still with me?
I'm here. I'm in my storage. Sorry.
Okay. Oh, was you still there?
I'm climbing things.
I'm trying to get my chart up to date here.
So ultimately, 1 year, IWM is to the upside. So that's why confidence comes from alignment. When the big picture agrees, small red candles don't scare you out. Should pullbacks scare you out when you take a look at this? No, because ultimately it is to the upside. Yeah, you're going to have some red days. It's not going to just continuously go up, up, up every day. You're going to have some pullbacks, but just know overall, when you scale out to the big picture and pan out, that it is to the upside. So don't get too juiced about any about any downside trades, right? Get your scalping in to the downside, but ultimately you're going against the grain. It is to the upside overall.
Order.
So with that being said, that is why you use your 30 and 5-day charts, because you want to get the big picture. Let's see here.
Oh boy.
Performance warning. All right. So ultimately, that's why you want to go out. They do matter because they let you know what the overall trend is, right? I had to do that because, you know. But ultimately, they let you know which way the trend is going, and the trend is your friend, right? So, any questions before we get out of here?
Yeah, I lost my candles.
How'd you lose your candles?
I don't know. They're not here.
You know how to get to them?
Press the candle thing, and order flow comes up on it. Subscribe now. And I'm in paper trading, so I don't know what I did wrong.
So, do you have a custom layout that you've set up, or are you trying to paper trade?
Oh, paper trade, yeah.
Okay.
On Weeble.
Right. So go ahead up to your upper left where the candles are and just click on the candles, and that'll help you get right back to where you need to be.
Well, that's what I'm doing. I'm hitting the candle.
Let's see. Let's go. So you're over here, right here.
Yeah. And I don't know. I don't have those two little things.
What do you have there?
I got a squiggly line.
Okay, yeah. Put a ticket in. I can't help you. I don't know.
Okay.
Not without seeing it. You know what I'm saying? I have no idea what you're talking about. And you can't share your screen, right? Do you know how to share your screen?
No, I don't know how to do that either.
Okay, yep. Put a ticket in and they will help you out.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's,
'Cause
it's, it's always something.
yeah, it's
Phone
all right.
screwed up, my laptop screwed up, my iPad screwed up.
I
Just need help.
understand.
You just need help. That's all.
At least you have them. I can't find half of my stuff.
Nobody
So
can mail me anything.
Nobody can what?
Nobody can mail me anything
Oh wow, why not?
because neither one of my Apple computer is not picking it up.
you can get your email on your phone.
Yeah.
I think.
No, I don't have an email on my phone. I wanted to keep things separate, you know. Well, everything's separate now. I don't know where the mail is.
Yeah.
Oh, well, tomorrow's
It's all-
another day.
Another day, another trade. Right.
Dawn, check this out. I just need a handle. Anybody knows how to make a nice handle for it? Let me know. Check it out.
What?
Ready?
Handle for what?
This.
Ski?
This.
Oh, it's a knife.
Is that a bow?
It's a big ass knife. It's a.
Yeah,
it's like a
Holy crap.
get
yeah.
yourself a long stick and
Not a
slice.
stick. Huh?
Yeah, you want a handle?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know how to make that.
Get yourself a nice long stick that's wider than that, and then cut it down the center halfway, and then put it in, slide it in that slot, and then tape it.
See, Pebbles,
Oh,
things you know how to do that I don't know how to
hey,
do.
look at that. That
See
see,
that?
Pebbles.
Than I am anything else.
I'm lost that way.
It's got different
I mean-
talents, Pebbles. Who cares about a candle? You can make a knife handle, damn it.
I sold my table saw, so can't use that. I don't
Who
really
cares
know.
about a handle when you can make a knife handle? Or who cares about a candle when you can make a
Right.
It rhymes, right?
You got a handle, not a candle.
That's right.
That's not a handle. That's a handle. That's not
Well,
a
that's
knife.
a handle. That's a big thing, huh?
That's a big
I don't
thing.
think it's sharp.
In fact, you've got the tool to cut
It's a little sharp.
that groove.
So anybody comes around, I just slice their head off.
60 degrees in the Bahamas. With
Oh.
bird. Wow, Gilly. You're in the Bahamas?
What is he doing in the Bahamas?
Look at you.
Lucky bastard.
Yeah.
See the slide, no screen.
Oh my God. I just ate the best little snack.
What'd you
Little
eat?
granola bites. Little organic granola bites by Made
Nice.
Good. Made Good. See?
Nice.
Made Good. I don't know. They were delicious though. Little chocolate chip granola balls.
Yeah,
Well, see, they'll give you some energy, right?
No. I doubt it. No.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Thank you
All
guys
right.
for joining me.
bye-bye.
Thanks for
Thank
having
you
me.
so much for
Thank you,
joining me. Thanks
John.
for hanging out. Thank you, Pebbles.
Thanks for
Hopefully that
playing.
helped you. Yep. Thank you for
He can say it didn't.
playing.
Don't send
I
me
am-
an email.
huh?
He just needs email now.
I know. We just got to set up. So we're gonna end with coach's rules as we normally do. Thank you, Darn Cricket, Eric Smoto, Gilly, Chart and Soul down there, everybody that's down there. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys. Christina, love your face.
Love your face.
Pebbles, love your face. I will talk to you guys mañana.
Manana.
Christina, so what? X or what?
Huh?
X message or?
Yeah. However you want to text. You. I know you never text. Just text me.
All right.
You got my new number, right?
No.
Yes, you do.
I'll
I'll text you. I'll text you in a little while.
Okay.
All right. See ya.
you guys remember all the rules. You must follow all of them, not some. You don't get to sprinkle in your own and leave mine out. You must follow all the rules. Always have a stop loss in each and every trade. If you're a new trader, make sure you are simulate trading only using a paper account. I don't want anybody losing their money while you are in training. Make sure you guys are using small position sizes. This will allow you to let those runners run and stop out the losers. Again, stops on every trade, regardless of shares, options, futures, or crypto. Make sure you guys are journaling every single day. It's one of the most important pieces of what we do on top of the risk management, so that you can help assess what you are doing and make the changes that you need to do. Don't trade in the first 30 minutes or the last hour of the day if you're a new trader. And if you are an experienced trader, please be careful the first 3 minutes or the last 8 minutes of the trading day.
I was stuck in the cycle, just spinning my wheels, chasing time, losing sleep, forgetting how to feel. Dreams collecting dust on a shelf in my mind, till I found a spark, a way to realign. Not just numbers, charts, or lines on a screen. Was a mirror that showed who I could be. American dream train, you opened the door, gave me the tools, now I'm asking for more. No more waiting for life to decide. You gave me the pen so I could rewrite. From fear to focus, from doubt to drive, I found my strength, now I'm alive. You didn't just teach me to trade, you helped me rewrite my life. Used to think I missed my chance, too late to change, but you showed me growth lies outside the cage. Now I'm building something real, not just getting by. Flipping setbacks into fuel, reaching for the sky. You said mindset first, and now I see success starts with who you believe you can be. American dream trading, you opened the door, gave me the tools, now I'm asking for more. No more waiting for life to decide. You gave me the pen so I could rewrite. From fear to focus, from doubt to drive, I found my strength, now I'm alive. You didn't just teach me to trade, you helped me rewrite my life. It's not about luck, it's learning to lead, turning every loss into a seed. Now I grow with every rise and fall, standing tall, no dreams too small. American dream being traded, you show me the way, turn my dark into light, my night into day. Now I'm writing my future in my own hand, with purpose, with power, with a brand new plan. From stuck to soaring, from fear to flight, you helped me rewrite my life. Yeah, I'm trading more than stocks, I'm trading pain for pride. Thanks to the dream, now rewrite my life. Welcome to the aftermarket party where we hang free.